Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver. Today we're going to be doing my first Fairytale Fables Heroes tier list. This is recorded yesterday live on stream. So I just cut out the section of the stream and I'm just uploading it here as a sort of bonus upload. Feel free to let me know if you disagree or agree with any of my placements or arguments here. I tried to kind of go into detail of why each hero is where they are. And yeah, I would love to know your thoughts. But yeah, without delaying too much further, I hope you enjoy for those. But for now, we're just going to do the heroes. Unfortunately, this doesn't have King Midas, but I guess that's fine. Also, I don't know what Forgetful Rabbit, Yin and Yang, or there's another one. Little Red Hen, I don't know what they do, so I won't be doing those. I assume those are Chaos Mode only, and I've never played Chaos Mode in my life. Alright. Start with Aladdin. I like Aladdin a lot. It's a little bit risky because you do need to fill up all 3 treasure slots, but I think it's so absurdly powerful. And it also gets points just for being a great dream target later. So, to be honest, I think it's an A tier hero. It's just like the power you get from the hero power. I think puts this pretty high up in my estimations. Amateur I think was probably an S tier hero before, but I think since all the level 4 treasures that made Amateur really good have been kind of deleted. Probably down to A tiers. It's probably still A tier though. Well, you know what? Maybe even B tier. There's not really much on 4 that you can take that you're super stoked about. I pretty much just want to get Double Caster or Mana. I guess Mana Catalyst is a big one. That's a lot of stats. So it's a good tempo hero if you hit a good tempo treasure, or you can kind of go into mages if you get an early Double Caster. But yeah, I think high B tier probably. Ares? Where do we go with Ares? A for Ares, no. I think Ares is probably a solid B as well. I mean, it's just hero attack. It's a character with 4 attacks, that's it. The fact that he gets to attack first is pretty strong if you can scale it, but it does take some work. I want to say low B tier, high C tier. Let's go with low B tier. Or I guess, yeah, I think low B tier is right. I mean, I guess it's really good, just keeping you alive early, which is definitely something I should factor in more. So maybe it's high B tier. Artemis, I think C tier. Maybe even D tier. I just don't think this effect is all that powerful. Range is good and all, but she doesn't really have anything else going for her. Doesn't get extra health, only has 2 attacks. So maybe low C, high D. It's a fine dream because it's a fine dream target later. Let's go C. I like Bearskin quite a bit. I'd rate Bearskin probably an A. You get a fair amount of stats just throughout the game. So it's a decent tempo hero anyways, I think. You have to kind of finagle your board a little bit to really get the most out of it, but I still think Bearskin's quite good. It's no Demeter, but Brother Gambler used to be S tier. I think it's actually dropped down to B tier for me. I think it's still solid. I think I like it a little bit more than Ares even, maybe. Just because you don't have to work as hard to make it good. Yeah, I like that. I like high B tier, probably below Amateur still. I would say if I saw them in the same shop and I had the choice between them, I think I'd go with Amateur over Brother Gambler in a game that I actually want to win. Cheshire Cat, another solid B. Maybe A. I mean, it doesn't really quite get to A, I think. But I do like it. I think it's pretty solid. It might even be better than amateur. Just because, like, because of the free rolls, you just get you get a decent amount of early stats. But like the fact that it goes on to things that you don't necessarily want to buy, pretty like it falls off pretty quick, because once you start seeing, or once the stats start going on things you don't want to buy, they're just not worth taking. Like basically once you hit, I guess level 4. Let's say level 4 is where you stop just buying everything with the extra stats. Maybe even before that. Yeah, let's go there. Daedalus. I like Daedalus. I don't think it's quite as good as Aladdin. Although I guess like they're kind of comparable, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it's quite as good as Aladdin though. Aladdin gets what, 3 hero attacks? I think it's B tier. Probably better than, I probably like it better than amateur now. Like the fact that you get 2 treasures for 1 is good. But also you don't really want to burn that ability, but like it's also a really good dream target later, so I think we put it here. I'm not really a big fan of Dame Gothel. I just feel like there's so many it's like basically only good for scam, right? Like otherwise basically every other comp wants their big units like attacking first. And they've generally got like supporting units that give stats or something like that, or some effect in the back row. So it just feels really narrow. I thought it was a kind of a neat concept, but in practice, like I just don't want to play it really. Is it also good in stars? Is it? I guess the backline of stars generally have unyielding, so is it good in mages? Like I suppose so. I guess it allows you to get your Crystal Sage attack. I can see that. Demeter? Is Demeter still S tier? Like what did she lose? Just a little bit of health, right? A little bit of hero attack? Or she doesn't have any hero attack anymore, right? Probably still good though. I think she's probably still very strong. I haven't had a Demeter game in a long time though. Yeah, I think Demeter still gets the S tier for me though, just based on the last time I played her. Dionysus? I like Dionysus. I like the play pattern with Dionysus. I think it's fun. That being said, I don't think it's the best. Kind of the same problem with Cheshire Cat. Is like those stats get pretty high, like pretty quickly, or yeah, they increase pretty quickly once you get to like level 3. Like level 3, it's +2/+1. But yeah, Dionysus. I like the play pattern. I like just getting random gold and stuff that you can kind of build around. I think that's cool. The fact that it's harder to get treasures though is a little bit awkward, and also like you spend a lot of gold. Yeah, it's every other turn, but it's anything on your board though. Like you with Bearskin, you have to like match your attack, which makes it really awkward. Whereas Demeter, you just buy stuff and it scales. I do think I think Demeter is a step above Bearskin personally, for that reason. Fafnir's okay, but I feel like you need to play cats with Fafnir. I guess you don't need to, but I think it's a C tier. Probably above both of these, but like yeah, I mean, like the idea of just like hunting down low-level treasures for the buff with Fafnir seems cute, but in practice it just feels like it's not good enough. You generally end up with like what, maybe +4/+2, which is cool in the early game, but you also have to find the treasures first. So Fisher King, S tier. But yeah, Fisher King, S tier. Fisher King is easily my most played hero. I think just getting if you can get a level 6 treasure ahead of schedule, like it's so good. There are a couple whiffs, of course, but like I think by and large the hits are very good. And like the fact that you can just like take like a future vision at relatively low cost and just hit it on like 4.1. If you get like an orchestra, you just dominate the lobby. Or if you get like a drum roll or something, you also dominate the lobby, and then like Magic Scarf you can build into pretty well. And I mean, of course, there's also other ways that you can kind of manipulate your level 6 treasure that you're gonna get, like getting like a Magic Beans or Bottled Ship, or like a Baby Mimic beforehand, like makes the hero power so much more powerful. Like of course, like with like a Baby Mimic or something, like there are some ways to whiff, but you can always re-roll your treasure if you want to. Yeah, I just think Fisher King is very good, and I take it very often. All right, Fortuna, kind of same deal as Fisher King. I think it's A tier. I don't think it's S tier, because I think there are a few more whiffs than with Fisher King. But I think this ability is very powerful. Getting a 6 that you can build around is really nice. It just gives you like direction kind of for free. I probably play it over both of these even with the nerfs. Like it lost some health in the most recent patch. All right, Freya. Freya is one that I don't play too often, but I think is fine. I think it's a solid C tier. Probably even more than Fafnir for sure. For you, Fortuna is either +1 gold or win the lobby. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little better than +1 gold though, right? There aren't too many like really bad whiffs. Like what would you like be really upset to get? Like I know people don't like Mirror on the Wall, but I still think it's fine. Like Celery Tea is like not great, but yeah, the stats on the bad 6s are still relevant. Yeah, and like actually, I guess like what's the one that gets bigger for all the stuff on your board or on your bench? That's probably the worst hit at that point, but it gets better. Blackbeard, I think it is, and then Captain Hook actually is a real unit now. Now that it buffs the left side of your hand, your bench. But yeah, Freya's interesting. Like you need to hit a triple. Obviously it gets better as the game goes on. It's not much of an early game power, but can be very powerful once you get to 6 and once you get your first level 6 triple. I mean, you still have to get a level 6 triple to activate it, but getting easier access to more level 6 treasures, I think, is powerful. Leprechaun. I think that's just D tier. The stats are good on level 2, and then I'm pretty sure they fall off immediately. Like even on level 3, the stats start to get they make this extra little buff pretty irrelevant. Especially since you don't have like pure good summons. Like all the cats are good on their front side, and then they summon evil characters. Makes a card like this or the Bruni much worse, I think. Guan Yin. I think Guan Yin's quite strong. I would say high B tier. I think Guan Yin and Daedalus are pretty similar for me. Like it's a free treasure, but also the 0x2 is pretty rough. But this doesn't really have. I mean, like the treasure does kind of make up some stats, but also like a level 2 treasure on 3.0 and then 3 on 4.0 is okay. I don't think it catches you up enough as much as the Demeter stats do. I mean, I guess I could see that. It's like probably a preference thing, I guess. I've had way more success with Brother Gambler, even the nerfed version, than I have with Freya. I found that Brother Gambler is kind of a free pass to the end game for the most part. What was the thing? Guan Yin. Yes, I think Guan Yin goes here. Free treasure is great, but you do have a rough early game generally. Hercules, I like Hercules a lot. Yeah, I mean, there's other things that are good to scale with Brother Gambler. But you do generally want like an Elaine or something. But like I've had pretty good success with like just like scaling a Chameleon, or like even like a Romeo or something. And then if you can pick up a Juliet, then you can get a lot done. But yeah, I like Hercules a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't know if I should put it in A tier, but like I kind of want to. But that could just be because I like playing Hercules. You can play into it pretty well. Like if you like, generally I'll take like owls and even like a smiling sprout, and just try and find ways to put permanent stats on things. I think mages are really good with Hercules. I think maybe A tier is a little bit much, but let's put it in a B tier at least. Probably above amateur even. This is probably higher than it should be even here, but that's just because of my own personal bias, and I'm fine with that. I think Icarus is fine. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I think it's like a low B tier, high C tier. I mean, XP is very powerful, and if you can find spots to take turns off in the mid game as well, then you can get to 6 pretty quickly and relatively safely, depending on what you're doing. All right, John d'Arc. What does this do again? It's for every 2 characters you buy. Every 2 characters you buy, characters of that level get stats. Is that right? Like, maybe it's not D tier, but it's definitely low C tier. At least, like, I don't know, maybe I just haven't played enough games with it. I don't have enough reps to really say, but my instinct is to put it here. I think it's all characters at that level, right? Let's check. Each 2 times you buy a character, give 2 characters. Oh no, you're right. It's only 2. Okay, yeah. So it's each 2 times you buy any character, give 2 characters of that level, +1/+0 permanently. So each 2 times you buy a character. It's just whatever the second thing you buy is then? So confusing. It's not entirely clear. Alright, Little Match Girl. D tier. I don't know, just like an extra couple rolls at the end of your turn just does not feel very good. Okay, Merlin. I like Merlin. I like Merlin a lot. It's probably not A tier, but I think it is high B tier. Yeah, I think Merlin has my best win percentage of all heroes. Being able to just like double up on an XP spell, I think, is very, very good. Do we put the Meta Mimic on here? I guess technically, it's still a hero, even if you can't select it. It's just all on how good it is out of a dream, and is very good, right? Like most heroes benefit from a Meta Mimic, right? It's pretty restrictive though. You need to have a specific treasure. So maybe it's B tier. Odin. Odin's another spell hero. Definitely C tier. I think it's high C tier. It's got 3 attacks. I mean, we just played an Odin game. Like that was our only game of the day, and we did win. And I think it was pretty good. You don't like Merlin at all, really? Just a different playstyle, I guess? But yeah, no, I like Merlin a lot. Merlin's one of my favorite heroes to play. Even if I don't think it's, like, definitely the best. But I just like I like casting spells, what can I say? B tier is getting really clogged up here. I think Odin's secretly a hunter hero. You get to play hunter spells. Yeah, that makes sense. It's 3 attacks as well. I did kind of do that in my Odin game. Bought the hero attack spells early. It does increase the size of your hunters. But yeah, I think Odin's like pretty solid early. You definitely want to buy the hero attacks. I think it's fine. It's got 3 attacks, and if you can buy the hero attack spells early, then that can go a long way in keeping you alive. And just getting free spells in the first few turns is actually pretty valuable. The effect definitely falls off as the game goes on, though. Odysseus, I think that's also B tier. I think Odysseus goes somewhere up here, though. Maybe it's better than Amateur. I think they're both pretty comparable. I can see Odysseus being here, though. I mean, a free level 3 treasure every three turns. There's some pretty good level 3 like utility treasures, as well as like you can just be mages like pretty easily. Like getting Hat Ball is pretty easy on Odysseus. But also finding like Baby Mimic or Jack's Magic Bean is also quite good. A lot of the treasures on 3 are support treasures though, so I think you do have to find other treasures to go along with them. But I guess there's also a couple build-arounds. Like of course there's Hat Ball and Slay Moon. But I like it there, I think. Pig Entrepreneur. Another 3-attack hero. This one I'm not so sold on. I think it's fine. I know Icarus is high on Pig Entrepreneur, and I've played it a few times, and I just like it feels like you can't really get like a ton of value out of it without getting run over tempo-wise. But like, I mean, I guess if you can get value out of Icarus, you should be able to get value out of this as well. So it probably belongs in B tier. +1 gold on turn 1 is also not nothing. And again, the 3 hero attacks is pretty powerful. Keeps your HP relatively high early. Savitri is just a dream target, and that's it. Like I'm never picking this at hero select if I can help it. Sinbad, I think Sinbad's quite good. I think Sinbad's an A. I think Sinbad and Aladdin are pretty comparable. I like that you can take early treasures with Sinbad just like as like tempo, and then replace them later, and it becomes so he becomes like a pretty decent early game hero if you can get a tempo treasure, and then also a very powerful late game hero. Sisyphus is just bad Hercules. That being said, bad Hercules is still fine. I think it's a C tier. I think it's definitely above Odin. I think Sisyphus is kind of fun to play though. But like you can basically only take like 2 losses, so like you can't really like tank a bunch to get value, which I guess is good, but like you want to lose more fights than you're actually allowed to with Sisyphus. Sphinx is bad. High D tier though. Definitely, I think I'd take Sphinx over these. What else we got? How many do we have left? Only like 5, hey? Ugly Duckling, I think, is basically Fafnir but worse. In fact, probably in D tier. Like, you're kind of priced into playing summons. Like, you can kind of get around the downside by playing crew members and stuff, but I don't know. Any hero that forces me to play specific comps or specific things early on, I'm not really that. I don't love anyways. I think Tinkerbell, probably an A tier, right? Like, dwarves are pretty good. And like, getting cheap items just as a hero power is pretty strong. I mean, I know I just said like I don't like being forced to play a certain way, but like I think Tinkerbell enables you to play dwarves good enough that the restriction is fine. I don't know, maybe for that reason it should be B tier though. But I think it's like the top of B tier. Maybe not top. let's go there. She helps on level 6 with those. Yeah, that's true. Getting cheap runes is also really nice. She is a bit one-dimensional, but she's so powerful. 2x2 and some items are solid value. Yeah. Do I publish them? Well, I post them in my Discord, and then I'll post this as a video on my YouTube. But other than that, I don't know where else I would publish them. Like on this site, I don't yeah, nobody would see it, right? I'll save it and add it as a command as well on this channel, or on my Twitch channel here. So yes, I think so. Tinkerbell's fine. You don't have to force dwarves. Level 3 items or yeah. There's just like getting. I guess you don't have to force dwarves. You're just really incentivized to. It's just like dwarves with cheap items is very, very strong is all, right? But yeah, she does have utility beyond that, and that's why she's gonna sit in the B tier. All right, Toy Dino. I think Toy Dino is very good. It has high attack. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Toy Dino has high attack. A tier. Okay, B tier. You had no clue? Is that all he has? I mean, what more do you need if you have high attack? What more could you possibly need than high attack? Okay, we got 2 left. Treasure Hamster. I think Treasure Hamster is A tier. It fits right in with this little group of treasure heroes. Sinbad, Aladdin, and Treasure Hamster. I think these all kind of go hand in hand. I mean, obviously it's not doubling treasures, but seeing higher level treasures is very strong. It's just one of those heroes that if you get to the late game, you can take over pretty easily because you're seeing more powerful stuff later. And finally, Trophy Hunter. Trophy Hunter before this patch, I think would have been C tier, but I think with this patch, I think it sits right in the middle of B tier. Maybe like here. Yeah, I don't know. I've liked Trophy Hunter. There's a couple different things that you can get value out of Trophy Hunter early, but like being able to get like a collect treasure on 5 in one sleigh is really, really valuable. And just the fact that like the sleigh can be a real comp now makes Trophy Hunter better. And also 3 attack, of course. Having 3 attacks, 2 times 3 is really, really good early, and it's really hard to take damage in the early game with Trophy Hunter. And for that reason, I'm in. Alright, and there we have it. Oh yeah, and King Midas. King Midas would go... I think King Midas is a B. King Midas probably be a lower B tier around here. This is around where I would have King Midas. As long as y'all can see my cursor. Yeah, King Midas, you can deal a lot of damage to people early, and also the fact that you get 1 gold whenever you pair up characters is makes it like very strong early. Like being able to just get like a bunch of, or I guess like a couple extra gold, and also golden characters and like on like level 2, I think is very strong. And I've just been more impressed with it than like the SBB version, anyways. But yeah, there we go. That's my tier list.